So, I'm getting a little feedback. Am I too loud?
No, very good.
Good, okay. So, when Taylor finished 7th grade, he went to camp. Now, I don't know which is worse, 7th or 8th grade, but suffice to say it's middle school. And the prospect of summer camp seemed like a lovely antidote to the adolescent poison of middle school. So the camp is Camp Beckett, and it's in the town of Beckett in South Berkshire County. Now the camp had a great reputation. It's in a beautiful location, and not that far from home. So shortly after school let out, we loaded up and headed out to drop Taylor at camp. Now, it's pouring rain. Pouring rain. We get to the camp and you go up this windy dirt road, muddy. Okay, here we go. We're driving up the road, and at intervals along the road, there were groups of young men and boys, soaking wet, holding up signs, waving and cheering, welcoming the new campers. Well, it was a good omen. Because Taylor was our first child, and this was his first time away from home, away from his family. Now, about halfway through the session, they had a dad's weekend, where dads could come down and spend the day, spend Saturday hanging out with their kids, see what they've been up to, get a feel for the camp, stay overnight, and then the following day, the rest of the families could come down and basically do the same thing, get a feel for the camp. And so Saturday morning I show up and I check in and get directions to how to get to Taylor's group's cabin. And I head out. I headed down this, this dirt path on my way to his group's area, and wondering, geez, I wonder if I ran into him along the way. Strolling along, and then I hear behind me footsteps. Someone's running up behind me, and I hear, "Dad!" And then the next thing I know, Taylor jumps on my back and throws his arms around me. I turn around, and he looks me in the eye, and with a huge grin, he says, "Dad, nobody's mean to anybody here." Well, the parents among you, and maybe you don't even have to be a parent, can imagine, right? It took my breath away. See, because as a father who loves his son, I wanted him to have, when he's away from me, away from our home, away from our family, to still feel like he's cared for, he's safe, and he's valued. Camp Beckett was doing this. Well, that boy is now a man and has a life of his own, but I'm still a father. Some time has gone by, but guess what? Yeah, I'm still a father, and I still want the same things for my son. For him to feel cared for, to be safe, to be valued, to be loved. And I'm very happy to say that on this wonderful day, I know I don't need to worry about that. Because he has those things with his partner, his wife, his love, with Jenna. Here's to Jenna and Taylor.